Welcome to Ball Talk. I am your host, Braden Wheeler, along with my guests, Cooper Caskey and
Dustin Arnold.
Yeah. And today, we're going to be talking about college football today. You know, I'm a big college football fan myself. How about you guys?
I love college football.
It's up there for me. It's definitely, I like watching it.
Yeah, I mean, you have so many college sports out there that are fun to watch, but I think this is the best one, especially from a interest status. It's one of the most popular college sports.
It's got a lot of
in
depth.
the game, yeah, for sure. But what I wanted to get started today with is the games. I'm not sure if y'all watched any of the games this weekend, but I did. I think I remember us talking about the Texas A&M LSU game. I thought it was a really nice game. Texas A&M won the game. I remember they benched their starting quarterback, and they put their backup in.
LSU did?
Or Texas A&M did.
Oh.
They benched their starting quarterback.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they put their backup in, and they were losing, and then they came back and won. So, I mean,
Really?
yeah, I thought it was just a great game. I'm not going to talk about what happened to my team because, yeah, I'm a Mississippi State fan, and times are pretty tough right now. But
Hey, Tennessee's on the up.
No. Oklahoma got smoked. by
Cooper,
Ole
are you a
Miss.
Tennessee or are you like a Memphis? Like
I'm more Tennessee.
You're more
'cause
Tennessee? I
My
feel you.
brother went there, yeah.
Because like, I feel like you have to have like an SEC or like not an SEC, but
No,
I
I
feel
get
like
that.
you have to have like a power 4 or 5 team,
Yeah.
and then you could have like your small school, kind of like your the one you're loyal to, like
Hey,
Memphis.
Memphis.
They're in the
That's-
rankings
Oh,
right
oh
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, they're the rankings. I just meant like, as far as like local area, you kind of have one of those schools.
Like,
and
that's
then
your
you
team.
have-
Like, that team that you can get up and go watch on the weekends with your dad or something,
Yeah.
It's
Oh
just-
yeah, for sure.
It's
sure.
close by. It's football. I mean, I love Memphis, but I do like Oklahoma more.
You know what team I've
Yeah.
actually grown kind of a liking to? I have no correlation to them, but Boise State. And it's
Oh.
all because that one guy, what's his name?
Ashton
Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty, and yeah, we're
Dude.
gonna get to that in a second. When we're talking about the Heisman race and everything, he is one of the best
I love
players in
that
the
guy.
country right now.
I love that guy.
I mean, yeah, and like not only that, like the jerseys that Boise State has.
Fire.
ju-
I don't.
yeah.
I don't like Boise.
Yeah.
Do you not
Memphis-
like the jerseys or anything?
No, Memphis has been competing with Boise to get into a big
Oh,
name
yeah,
conference,
yeah.
and then the one time Memphis had a chance to, they didn't take it.
I
was
keep
like,
forgetting. I
oh
keep
my
forgetting
gosh.
Boise's.
When was that?
That was recent. That was
Really?
within the last month or two.
Yeah.
Dang, man.
I keep forgetting that Boise's not a Power 4 school. I mean, I keep because like they've been really competitive with a lot of Power 4 schools, like big time schools like Oregon earlier this year. I think they
Mhm.
lost by like what 3,
Yeah.
something like that. I mean,
27, 24.
they
somewhere
gave
around
them a
there.
run for their money, and they were on the road. It's not like they were at home either. I mean, speaking when they're at home, they have a blue turf field,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
dude.
I like it. It just adds to the. I'm not a. It's gonna come across as me being a hater towards Boise, but like,
Well, I can see it. It can come off kind of gimmicky.
yeah.
I mean,
But-
yeah. I mean, like, I understand, like, for Boise, like, there's some other schools that are just overdoing it. Like, I think
Yeah.
Eastern Washington has a red football field.
Yeah.
That's a little bit overdoing it.
Hey, props to them though, because without them we wouldn't have Cooper
Cup, yeah.
We
That's
love,
true, that's
we love
true.
Cooper Cup.
Big Rams guy, eh?
Yeah, love the Rams. Go Rams.
So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna get to our main talking point, which is Heisman. I'm not sure if y'all been watching as much as I have, but I've made my own top 5 for Heisman. I can get y'all's opinions on stuff. I have stats and everything to back up what my rankings are. So
Okay.
Yeah.
so number 5, I have Clemson's quarterback. His name's Cade Klubenik or something. I can't really pronounce his last name, but I don't know if y'all know too much about him because he's sort of a new quarterback.
No, I've heard bits and pieces of him. He's in the Heisman race. He's
Yeah.
I think he's right above Ryan Williams.
Ryan Williams will be a Heisman favorite in about maybe next year or the year after.
Yeah, I can
Because
see
I
that.
I think he will end up winning a Heisman by the time his career's done.
Yeah.
I think with the help of like making the team all around good, like better like they were, I think he'll definitely have a chance.
Yeah, definitely better quarterbacks. I mean, Milrose. I mean, he's okay, but he's been struggling recently.
He definitely needs to play a different position. He
Inconsistent.
definitely needs to play
Needs to be a
football.
needs to be a running back.
Yeah, I think he needs to be running.
he's a
back.
good runner. He's a really good runner. It's just
He's big too.
they
and it's-
changed
it's like
the
running back
coaches. They changed
Yeah.
the scheme,
Yeah.
and it doesn't revolve around him anymore. I mean, it
Yeah.
does. It's trying to make him a better passer, but it's just not working. I feel like as a coach, what you really need to do is you need to develop your scheme around the talent that you have, so you can have success. And I don't think that's what Alabama's doing. I feel like their new coach is really just
Yeah.
I think he did great with Washington, but like
It's just
he's trying to follow the same scheme he had at Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like it
because-
works with Michael Penix. That works.
Yeah, Michael Penix has an arm.
Yeah, Michael Penix, Romo Dunze, that all works. And you're in the like last year they were in the Pac-12. That's gonna work.
Yeah.
You're in the SEC. This is big boy football. I mean that's not gonna work.
One thing I think Michael Penix is gonna be the next, like, maybe not Patrick Mahomes on scramble yards, but I think he's gonna be the next big quarterback.
Is he playing right now?
No, he's not. He's under Kirk Cousins, but I think Kirk Cousins is gonna add some dad to him, some pizzazz.
Oh, yeah.
And
I love Kirk. I love Kirk O'Chains, bro. Kirk O'Chains is so cold, bro.
Yeah, I think Penix, once he gets some learning done, he's gonna be a great quarterback.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
let's get back to the Heisman.
But yeah, Klubnik has 1,800 yards so far this year, 20 touchdowns, and 3 picks. Only 3 picks so far.
Mm.
I'd say that's a good stat line. Of course, he's in the ACC, and you know what they say about ACC teams. Right now, there's just not that much competition in the ACC.
Yeah,
I mean,
Florida
State is horrible right now. They are down bad. Yeah, and then, so yeah, Cade Klubnik, I have him at number 5. Next, we're gonna go to arguably a fan favorite. We're gonna go to Travis Hunter, big two-way guy,
Yeah.
wide receiver, DB, 5-star
Yeah.
coming out of high school, went to JSU, and then he
Now,
transferred with Dion.
He's gonna play DB in the NFL.
Yeah, because he's a really good DB. I have his
That's gonna be
stats
his
right
thing.
here.
Yeah.
He has, as a receiver, he has 60 receptions, 757 yards, 8 touchdowns. Really good as a receiver. And on defense, I think 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble. He wreaks havoc in the secondary, that's for sure.
Sure
Yeah.
does.
And then next we're gonna go to Miami's quarterback, another ACC one, but I can tell they played Florida earlier this year. They played some other close or pretty good teams. Cam Ward from Miami, a really good quarterback, transfer from Washington State this year. He has 24 total touchdowns to 5 interceptions, 2,700 total yards. He's been really good for the Hurricanes this year. They're undefeated. They might go to the playoffs. I think they're going to end up being the ACC reps, considering they're undefeated in the rest of the conference.
He's your
pretty
number
much.
3?
He's my number 3, yes. The rest of the conference pretty much sucks. No offense to them, but all right. We're going to go to the last 2. I've been going back and forth like over and over again about these 2, and I think I finally have it today. I'm going to go with number 2. I'm going to go with Dylan Gabriel. I know a few days ago I had him at number 1, but it's just I can't not put Genty at number 1 with all that he's done so far.
Yeah.
With Genty, I can't have him at number 1. He's not at a Power 5
I can
school.
see why.
I haven't seen him play against a Power 5 school.
I can see why. Well, first I'll get to Dylan Gabriel's stats. He has 2,371 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 picks. I think he has a few more on the ground as well. He's really a dynamic player. I mean, in my opinion, he's the reason. Like you mentioned, Oklahoma. If Oklahoma had him today, they'd be a playoff contender right now. And
we would.
Yeah.
I know. We're missing 5 of our starting receivers. Like our number 5, like first string, second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string. Like our top 5.
Along with that, y'all don't have Lebby anymore. Mm-hmm. Even though State isn't doing too well, he's a pretty good offensive mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, as we go to Genty, 159 carries, 1,300 yards, 18 touchdowns. Here's where it gets me: 9 yards per carry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like he is almost getting a first down like every time he runs the ball.
That's insane.
Like, just think about that for a second. And I understand. He's not playing in the Power 5, but I mean, I feel like if he was playing on the Power 5 right now, he might his production might decrease a little bit, but like. I feel like he'd still be on pace.
I gotta see him against put him up against Ole Miss or something.
Yeah.
Ole Miss's defense. I mentioned before I hate Ole Miss, but their defense, especially their defensive front. They have a really good. They have like 2 first-round draft picks on their defensive front, something like that. But but yeah, I mean that would be a good matchup to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Ole Miss is getting to the playoffs at this point. No offense to them.
That's what I'm getting at. Because they're not. I'm not gonna say, oh, I want to see this running back against Oregon or something, because I mean, no offense with the team surrounding him, I don't think it could happen. But like Ole Miss, a potential playoff contender, yeah, I mean, that would be a great game to see. If he could do good against that, he'll do good in the NFL. He's just got to develop, right?
I feel like if Boise gets to the playoffs, I feel like they will, considering that you have the G5 contender. Unless if they lose another game, then you open up the possibility for Memphis or maybe one of the military schools. Army and Navy are doing really good
They
this
are
year.
Yeah.
doing really good.
Dude,
Um,
Army would be
All around.
them against Army would be a great
If
game.
Army was in the playoffs, I'd root for Army all the way.
All around though.
Yeah.
Like lacrosse, wrestling, baseball.
Yeah,
I mean,
Army's a really competitive school.
Yeah,
I
aren't
mean,
they like 7-0 right now?
they
They
say
are. They
Yeah,
are.
they are.
Navy,
That's what I thought.
Navy got their first loss the other day, and they lost to Notre Dame. And,
Oh, okay.
But Notre Dame's a
kinda
really
re-
good team.
Yeah,
So I mean,
yeah.
reasonable. Who's their quarterback? Do you
Notre
know?
Dame, Riley Leonard, he's a transfer from
Yeah.
Duke.
Isn't he in the
Oh.
Heisman race? Not high in the Heisman race, but he's up there.
He's a little bit on the lower end. I'd probably
think
put him
he's-
somewhere around top 10.
yeah, top
but,
10. That's what
um,
I was thinking.
okay.
Probably like 8, 7,
Respectable.
But yeah, I have Ashton Genty as my number one. Really good player. I mean, as a Cowboys fan, times are tough right now, just like State.
They've been tough.
Yeah, they've been tough for a while. But I feel like if they drafted him next year, I feel like he can help the run game, considering
Yeah.
we have Zeke, and Zeke is washed.
Yeah,
He's
wait, what?
not.
Very.
What year is Ashton Genty?
I
He's
think
a-
he's a sophomore.
He's a junior.
He's a junior?
Yeah,
Really?
okay.
He's a junior, so he's
He's-
draft eligible this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No. I think he should do
Well-
what Kenneth Walker did.
Oh,
Start
he
out
could-
at
yeah,
an
he
easier
could
school transfer.
He could transfer.
I think-
see, with NIL nowadays, he can transfer and make a huge amount of money at like somewhere like
Wow.
Alabama. I feel
If
like Alabama would take them.
If he transferred to a SEC or Power 5, I think he
He's
would
winning
be
Heisman.
yeah, I
Genty would get calls from every school in the SEC. He would get calls from Ohio State in the Big Ten,
Yeah.
or Oregon, wherever.
I'd
He
like
would-
to see him at Oregon. That'd be cool.
That
Yeah.
would be cool. Yeah.
I feel like him with Dylan Gabriel, that would be really nice.
Well,
but
next
Dylan
year that's
he's-
not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
next year is not gonna happen. 'cause
Dylan
Dylan
Gabriel's in
Gabriel's
his seventh year.
six-year senior.
Is it 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just the opportunity that's been created with COVID and everything. You get the extra year, of course, with red shirts. But yeah, I mean, I have Ashton Genty as my number one. Also, a lot of pretty good games this week. Next time we get on here, talk about the results of those games. Until next time, guys. We hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.